Ooh, shiny. I do like the logo. Oh, look! Look at it! How do I scroll out again? I think I have to hold shift.
There'll be a short interlude while we relearn how to do this, folks.
Yes, exactly.
Strange etymology and strange entomology. Good choices.
How do I navigate the There we go.
Strange calisthenics, and it's just like a motion capture game.
Also an FYI for arachnophobes, there is a small little spider on the screen. According to the FAQ of the game, his name is Tim. He's harmless and he just randomly appears. But if he really bothers anybody, I can toggle that setting off. Just let me know. But I'm personally kind of a fan of Tim over here. I know, the aesthetic is lovely, isn't it?
He's just hanging out. He's just doing spider things.
I do love that we have like a lunar setting on the clock or so. All right, let's see if we can remember all. Yeah, see, we've got some things that we've already labeled. This was we've got my notes from previously where we were guessing about something. Like I do have, there is a setting in the game called auto labeling where once you identify an object successfully, it will automatically label it for you. And I've used that setting. But there's also this, you see where it has a question mark? That's my label where I'm trying to guess at what I think something actually is. The green eye over there. Magnus reference? Oh, who knows? There's so many references, I'm sure. It does have very Magnus Archives vibes. Okay, so let's see if I can remember all of my files. When was this? Oh, that's a clue that we've already solved. This is my archive. This is the, oops, you guessed it wrong, and now you have to go play a mini game. Here's the people. Okay. Here's the ornithologist. We've met him once. This is the thaumaturge, the guy whose shop we were apprenticing at, Eli White.
Who's kind of a dick.
These are animated now. Look, he's moving.
Yeah.
Very cool. He doesn't look like shifty or anything, unlike Mr. Eli here, who looks a little
He looks like he has an exciting
strange haberdashery. I may be gay about the ornithologist.
Totally legit.
And then here is our beloved Jupiter, the devourer of souls, i.e. the shop.
Was he bichromic last time?
Yes, he was.
Much like Jim. One of our neighborhood cats is one of the 5.
Technically, his name is Snowy, but as far as I'm concerned, he's Jimbo.
There are 5 white cats in the neighborhood, and they seem to rule separate fiefdoms. It's a Frank Herbert novel waiting to happen.
So the bell, we ring, and then people show up, and that's how we advance our days. I do like that this is all still. Okay, so this is Undermere, which is the city in which we find ourselves. And then this is, I think we have more than one book of knowledge, don't we? We have this cool tile, which I know goes in one of these places. We figured it out last time, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
Hold on a second. We put, oops. Oh, that's cool. It turns, stay there for just a second. Come back to this. Get out of my, I just need a moment, please. Now, we had determined last time we played, oh, shoot, okay.
Previously.
I know, isn't that cool? That's a new effect.
Kung.
Thank you. I love that we can see Jupiter's tail, no matter where we are. These things, I still don't know what they do. And there's also this, which seems to be something that we don't know yet. Yes? Oh, hold on. Hang on a second. Do we need to see Twiglet?
Just the tail resting on the desk there. I just thought was very cute.
Very cute. Oh shoot, wrong button. There we go. What I was about to say, sorry folks, is that the game is we're about to run an ad. So we're gonna take a quick pause here really quick. I'm gonna read through the book for a couple of minutes and remind myself about the characteristics that we've already identified. Feel free to get up, take a stretch, get a snack, get a drink of water. Do you have your own twiglet that you need to feed? Do you need a snack? Do you need to take any medication for the evening? Anything like that. Take yourself a little bit of a break, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes, and I'll refresh my memory about the pattern on these tiles and what we learned last time. Yeah, that's my inclination as well. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Oop, the game audio is turned off. There we go. So if you observe this, honest, I'm sure there's nothing mysterious about it. If you'll notice, there's a button here, but we don't know what it does yet. If you notice these symbols, they repeat in a set of 8. So this Z, this Z, this Z, this Z. Snack acquired. I attempted to bake bagels and ended up somewhere in the realm of American biscuits. 1 out of 10 bagel success. 10 out of 10 warm bread. You can have
There is no such thing as bad warm bread.
Yeah, a gigantic sourdough baguette.
Like the length of my arm.
May have followed us home from Costco the other day, and oh my god, it's so good. Which is to say that this object, which was in a drawer here, is obviously a tile that goes in this location. And I think we're going to find the 1, 2, 3 other missing tiles, and then we'll push this button and something will happen. But for now, nothing is happening in this space. So, we got a couple of different things we can do here. We have this letter. It says, we discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked him to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Entry on the shin? What's the shin? I don't know what they're talking about. And when I came across an entry on the shin.
Let's hit the books now.
So this book is our index. It's what Eli White, the shop owner, gave us. And it includes different characteristics or qualities of various objects. And then it also, that's the index. And then it has a list of contents within the store. And shin was something I think in the index. No, it doesn't seem to be. Shin. All thalamic objects produce a field of sorts, although invisible to the naked eye. They can be observed by placing an object over a thalamic lens, which is not a thing we have. So, okay, hang on to that idea for a while. But the thing I'm picking up on here is boatyard. So this explore option lets us go to a location in the town, and we have an index here about the boatyard, which is number 8. So we are, where are we? Where's Strange Horticulture? Strange Horticulture, previous game, is number 2 over here. Where are we? Strange Antiquities on this list?
Yep, 29.
29. Strange Antiquities is us. We're down here. So let's go to the boatyard at number 8 and see what we find. Yeah, it's a fun map, isn't it? And I also like that it shows you your materials here, so you don't have to go digging around for it. All right, so we're going to go to the boatyard.
The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. "You must be from Strange Antiquities," he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water. A thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands.
So we have something called a sleep vessel?
The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thalamic disciplines: Selenic, Draidic, Noctic, Diurnic, Wixic, and Mentic. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. You can't have one!
That's you!
Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out.
So that's why. Oh, and there was an entry on the shin as well.
Apparently, as an afterthought, and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. "No use for it," he says. "I don't even know what it's for."
A new object.
It's a thing!
We have a new thing.
You know, a thing.
That's what we collect. Thing.
Stuff.
Okay, so here is our new thing. Hello, new thing. Why don't you live there for now? But let us consult this book, because there was and then we have completed this successfully. It helpfully gives us the little check mark. which means I usually then send it off to the archives.
One of your favorite things about these games is the fact
I can do the filing.
There's a drawer. There's a drawer where you can put things away.
It makes me very happy. Right.
Don't look at my desk.
I don't look at your computer desktop either. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. So we had some new stuff added as well. Something about the shin that was added.
These common items are made using materials with a connection to the ocean. They begin as superstition, simple objects made by sailors and fishermen to keep their boats safe. With the help of the old thaumaturges, they became something more, and many lives were saved.
Wendy, you know exactly what I'm thinking right now, right? Thaumaturges? Architectural thaumaturgy? You know exactly what I'm thinking right now because of the books that we've been reading. Okay. All right. And then what was the other brand new one we just got?
I don't know.
We just read its description. The sea related things. Well, let's go to the ocean and see if we can find a listing. Noctic. Sleep vessel. There it is. Here's our sleep vessels. See these bolded words? Oh, they're hyperlinked now. That's so useful. Thank you. So we can just go back and forth. See how sleep is one of the subjects that's referenced by the... But
the fact that this game has built-in indexing, please...
Don't be quiet! I'm only disappointed there's not a gigantic card catalog I get to flip through.
Yet.
Okay, if we're gonna do Strange Library, please can I have a card catalog? Please? They're so pretty. Please. You guys need to know about me. I'm obsessed with shipwrecks. They're my special interest. Fantastic. It sure looks like a shipwreck, for sure. Well, let's go back and look at the sleep vessel. Here we go. All right. So we've got a new object, but we also have this. So every night it looks like we take a draw out of a deck of cards, which is similar to the mechanic in Strange Horticulture. And it gives us a clue about an object's location. So this says, also, I like that there's not a timer anymore on exploring.
Yeah, me too.
We can just kind of do it as much as we want. An escaped prisoner ran northwest, and he hid in the first building he came to. So let's take a look at our map. Let's explore our map. An escaped prisoner. So where's the prison? Is the old jail, 10. It says, an escaped prisoner ran northwest and he hid in the first building he came to.
Never eat shredded wheat, so. What?
So sweet. Northwest means this building here. So let's go explore this building. Successful. The card has magically obliterated itself.
The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I am even in the right place at all when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. I would leave that where it was found and apologize to it.
I remember finding this last time, so I think we've replayed a day from the demo.
Okay.
Which is fine. Hello. You're...
That is a blood-spattered coal-black onyx egg.
Let us spend a few minutes with the...
Yes, let's futz with the demon artifacts. This will be fun. We can do it together.
Fine. We'll futz around with the one we found
with Warhammer 40,000 Eye of Sauron. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna pet the cat.
What if the Catholic Church invented Warty-40?
So, if we right-click on an object, we have investigation. Oh, this is how we operate. Sometimes his jokes are just for him, and I just no-sell them, and we move on. We now, as you can see, have a couple of different avenues of investigation.
Bye, Darcy. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye, Darcy. Thanks for joining. a couple of different avenues of investigation for the objects. We can comment on its color and composition. Oh, I think these numbers are just there if you do this by keyboard. Let's try. It just says. Oh, so yeah, when I'm in this mode and I highlight over things, it shows me, okay, this is bronze. A sense of touch, cool and smooth. I do like the positioning of that hand icon. That's very nice because it implies you're touching things. Very nice. Scent and sound. I have nothing to remark. And then inner perception. A sense of cackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. Oh dear. And then as you'll see, we have, this is, we can apply a tag and add some notes to this if we want to. But I don't think we need to right now. But I am going to investigate the creepy new thing as well. Inner perception. I have nothing to remark. Scent and sound. Nothing. Sense of touch. It's a polished stone in a rough hand on a polished base. Color and composition. A huge black gemstone streaked with red. And an iron hand on a polished wooden. Interesting.
Fine.
Okay.
IKEA selling.
Sure, honey.
Flower.
There you go. Go over there.
KLA.
I know. It has no vibes, Ducky, right? No vibes? I have nothing to remark? I disbelieve. I disbelieve. The other thing we discovered when we played the demo is you can grab these candles and see if anything is light reactive. Does not seem to be the case, but the eye follows it around, which is pretty cool. Well, and isn't there something horribly creepy in here as well? Yes.
Yes, I think we actually put that in there when we played because we didn't want to look at it.
Because it was horribly creepy. Oh, and we should go over to the side here. We also have a set of scales and some weights so that we can weigh things out.
And a blood-drenched eyeball bone cram.
Yeah, maybe we'll throw that in here with Creepy McCreeperson. I don't like you. Go. There we go. That's much nicer. Much more vibey, right? This is what I'm trying to get my bedroom to look like. The creepy blood-soaked hand or the neatly organized shells? Or
yes.
Or yes.
Non-judgmental space.
Yes. I also love that we have some plants for ambience. I wonder what use they will be for us in the future, if anything. So, that being said, I think we're out of notes to explore at this point. And that's where the tile was. We put the tile in the thing. This is a generic note. These necklaces, for some reason, were here in our drawer, and I haven't put them in Gen Pop yet as...
Sorry, my bad.
As a result, because I don't know if they're being segmented for a special reason. Is he good?
He's fine.
He's good. But with that in mind, let's have a customer. Ooh, new person. Rona Green. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge.
How can we help you today, Mom?
Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have gotten under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him the next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology.
We got a book.
Ooh, a new book.
We got Culpepper's Herbalist for Weirdness.
Symbology.
You might want to look for 2 linked squares because there were 3 pairs of 2 linked squares on 3 sides of one of the artifacts we just received.
This?
Yeah, look at it. Look it up close.
Oh yeah, that symbol.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's look for that symbol. You mean this symbol right here?
Yeah.
Look, it's on here.
Did we make this?
That symbol's...
Oh.
Anything else with that symbol on it? You do. You have that symbol on it. Do you have that same energy? No. Come here. You. Oh, I got a bee in my bonnet. It is your fault. Anything else have that symbol? Shadowhold doesn't. That doesn't. That doesn't. That has a different symbol on it. That has a different symbol on it. That is a different symbol. Okay. What about the creepies? Ooh.
Mostly just death.
I do not like that thing. No. Okay.
What if a tooth was like really angry?
I wonder if one of these objects might. But now, the fact that that's the only symbol I see on any of the woodwork. And it's on these two objects, which makes me think if I can find a third object with that symbol, it may do something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so let's investigate this. This is the occult scholar, Verona Green.
Verona has been, if I may, Verona has been a constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion.
Please see the events of strange horticulture.
The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru was
strange horticulture
are two such events that spring to mind. She is of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable, that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed cup of tea.
Lovely. Hold on. Her book has a symbol on it. See, this has a symbol.
Yeah, it does his.
That has a symbol. I think his is just the raven. And Jupiter... Oh! Look!
He follows you around.
Cookie.
Speaking of, we have beans.
Oh, do we have toe beans? Hang on.
Little beans.
Little bean. He's asleep.
Very asleep.
Let him sleep. Damn, that's British. Very, very, very British. Yes. Okay. So now let's see if this book can teach us more about what this symbol is. Pink beans. Yep, he's all pink. He doesn't have... All of his toe beans are pink. His nose, his ears. It's all pink.
Inside of his fanged mouth.
But these... Okay, so it's this. It's protection.
Interesting. So that gives us a pretty big clue about that object.
These are protective objects. And this is a protective symbol. Imbuements, elements, materials, mundane elements, planetary metals. Yeah, we lined up the mundane elements to these symbols here. And we did the calculation on them then. It's these 8 that make up this pattern here along the top. Jupiter, tin, the 2-4 symbol, that is. I like that there are weather symbols and seasons as well.
One of the things which you picked up has the cold symbol on it twice. Bottom right-hand corner. Forget which one it was. Something in the top right. I think it might have been the...
the spirit eye. That's cold.
Yeah, that has cold.
And what's that? Let's see what that is. Is it cold? Hold on. Yeah, triangle 2 lines, and then circle up. Cold. Heat. Hot and cold is what that symbol is. Okay. And then these are Wiccan symbols. Okay, so we have an exciting, amazing new book. I feel like I should save the game. I think it's an autosave, isn't it? Okay. Fine. All right, so we've got a new book. Fine. But we gotta look for another protection symbol object and put it here, because I want to know if I'm right. Of course I want to know. Pet the kitty? Let's go on with our day. Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. She wants a horned shackle. Right, well, what's a horned shackle?
Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. To use, the horns are rubbed in use. The horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. We have what I think is that
totems with horns.
There's one top right corner.
This is an example of one, of an elaborate.
There is sure something that looks a lot like that.
This has horn on it as well.
There you go.
Where? This?
Nope. Up one, right one.
This?
Nope. One, left one.
It says they're common. They can be pendants, but they are more commonly totems of some kind. So let's go looking for things with horn. Move the cursor over different parts of the object to inspect it. This is hard and ridged. And didn't the description say that they're worn smooth?
Yep.
So this is unlikely fossilized creature of some kind, so not even horn. I feel a slight out-of-body feeling, like my hands belong to somebody else. That doesn't sound like what we're looking for.
Don't worry about it.
The music doesn't change a whole lot. That doesn't look like a good candidate. What about you? This is made of clay, so that's not going to be a good candidate. Likewise, I think this is made out of wood, so that's not going to work. What about this? These horns are made of gold.
That would be awfully fancy.
Right? This is bronze, but they're ridged. They're not. This says, in use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth. They can be worn as pendants, but they're most commonly totems. Yes. Yeah. Cool and smooth, but bronze, not horn.
Okay. So they have to be horn, right?
And this cackling energy thing. What about this? Here a second. Bone. Hard and rough. Okay, so again, not probably a good candidate. What about this? Hard and somewhat rough. Okay, I thought it was bone, but it's clay. This is some sort of dark blue-green gemstone. Okay, so again, I don't know why you were there, so I'm gonna leave you there. This is bone. hard and rough again.
We're getting hung up on the smooth thing. What other identifiers do we have? Is it just smooth, always made of bone?
About change in one's life. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. I mean, that could imply that it's rough to start with. They can be worn as pendants, but are most commonly totems of some kind.
My instinct remains.
This is a creature. Well, this is wood. Well, let's inspect it. Rough, gnarled wood. Yeah.
I want to say the ram's head, but it's the wrong material. The thing we have labeled as an Osric ring would be my guess.
But here's the thing. Look at the inner perception on it. It has some evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it.
And this is fundamentally protective, right?
This is used to bring about change and overcome personal demons. That's already been labeled. A lot of these have already been labeled. This doesn't fit the description in the slightest. What about this? Made of gold. No. This is made of stone. Red paint or perhaps blood. No on that one. Pay attention to this. I don't like how this makes me feel. Yeah, I can't imagine that's right. Bronze. Warm. I think the temperature difference here is important.
Think it's that?
No, I'm not sure what to think. I wonder if I can get a hint. Do we have anything else that we've hidden away down here? It's very unlikely. Well, we've kind of eliminated everything that we have to hand. This may be the closest thing we have, but this is not bone, it's clay. It doesn't say it has to be made of bone. It just says the horns are rubbed, causing them to become smooth. Most commonly totems of some kind.
Do we have like a sheep statue?
We have a sheep.
Or like a sheep carving or something? I thought I saw one.
Hi, Bubba. Okay. A sheep carving. Let's take a look. We have this goat, which is made of wood, and this elk, which is made of clay.
Bring up the goat.
Fine.
Made of wood.
It's got horns.
And
this part feels smooth. The rest of it's rough. Oh, okay. Nothing. Sense of sound, color and composition. It's just made out of wood. But the difference here. Hi, baby. You good? This is a good candidate. Shall we give it a try?
Let's give it a try.
Okay. And then we've got another ad break already. Oh my goodness. Let's try that as the horn chapel. Well done. What a sweet boy you're being. He's being very inquisitive. Let's see. Clues. The item has horns.
Yep.
Closer inspection reveals that the horns have been worn smooth. Okay. Amazing. Vesiger. A vesiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence.
We have a candle.
Business as usual. Handle your first customer. Flames burn blue in their presence.
We got one.
Look.
We got one. That's a Vesiger.
That's the Vesiger. That's so cool. Let's keep looking.
Oh, thanks, bud. He's being very attentive.
What are you paying attention to, sweet boy?
The camera, look at this.
And I'm going to do this too. Oh, come back.
Add in 30 seconds.
I'm just checking things. But no, look at that. Okay, I want to label that. And I love that you can change the shape of the tags.
Add in 8 seconds, folks.
Yeah, folks, I'm just gonna put a Vesiger tag on this item while the ad break runs, and then we'll be right back. And then I'll put Twiglet on the camera. Just give me 1 second. Great. It's been tagged. And now we'll go to our ad break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, folks. This is the halfway point of the stream already. So if you haven't had a stretch since, and you haven't gotten up and had a stretch since you joined us, please do so and take a chance to do so. Get yourself a drink, maybe a snack, all that good stuff. I'll put the Twiglet cam on and we'll be right back. everybody. I'm back. Alistair's not yet. He'll join us in a minute, but let's look at this entry, this new entry we have for whatever a vesiger is. Can be used to, oh yeah, this is the thing that prevents disease. Among other oddities. Other oddities? What other oddities do we have here? It's made of stone and gold with 4 different types of gemstones. Gold and silver, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. Cool and warm. Interesting. Raised detailing. Nothing scent and sound wise. Inner perception. Nothing to remark. Interesting. Yeah, it's got a lot going on, doesn't it? All right. I think we're ready to pet the kitty and have a new customer. What's that sound? Oops, sorry, the game's audio. Hopefully you can hear it now. Adjusted it a little bit. There we go. All right. Oh, the post. Oh, look, he reacted to the bell. At least the weather's looking a little bit better out there today. This is David Schaefer, who's the postie. He was the postie in the previous game as well. Oh, we've received a letter. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours, for the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. The right price, huh? Come to the farm. Let's see. The farm, you said. Apparently there's only one farm.
The farm.
Royston Farm. Here we go. Number 30.
John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's Roman.
Nice. Put it up here. Investigate it. Tarnished silver. Raised detailing. No sight or sound. Or inner perception.
And it's Bibelous.
It lacks vibe. Very well. There we go. I think we can now file away my letter. File away the letter. There you go. Or no interest. The tail sticks out underneath. That just makes me ridiculously happy. All right. Shall we have another customer? Watch Jupiter. He doesn't like the bell.
Oh, that's adorable.
Stanley Hume.
I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue.
Who are you?
Hello. I am John S. Normal Person, and definitely not a snake in a trench coat.
You are a snake in a trench coat. Why do you want an Ossic ring?
These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corkin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corkin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear, and I apologize if Corkin is almost undoubtedly pronounced wrong.
Serpent goddess. Here's this round shape. So what do we... Now, I think we identified something that we thought was an Ossic ring, didn't we? So let's... If so, then it should...
Stop sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within.
He has many rats to eat, right? Yellowed bone, coarse fibers, hard and somewhat rough.
All right, well, let's give
it... has some evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it.
All right, well, let's give Crispin Glover his terrifying snake bone ring.
There you go. Made of bone, this item satisfies the description of macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. Okay.
An evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out.
Evocant. Stone items weigh 1 pound. Interesting that it's associated with truth. All right, so what do I have that weighs 1 pound? Because I have no other characteristics. All right. Well, you could be one. Maybe. I'm going to put everything over here that weighs 1 pound.
None of these are stone, though.
Oh, good point. Good spot. Nope, too heavy. This is clay. Hey, Tin Can!
Tin Can!
How's
How
it
we
going?
doing?
Welcome to Strange Antiquities, the latest anthology sequel or anthology game in their series. This is set in the same universe as Strange Horticulture, and it is a game that released today. I should probably send you a reminder about our content warnings. Because we don't have any from the developer, we are kind of finding them as we go. Excuse me. But we know that there will be probably horror themes and death and dying because that is very much their milieu. Yes, it came out today about 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. So it is brand new. And it let us pick up where we finished in the demo. So we are repeating, it looks like 1 day's worth of activity, but it's quite useful as a grounding exercise. So right now we're looking for a new object we've learned about that weighs 1 pound and is made of stone.
Yes.
So we're going through our various objects looking for things made of stone that might weigh 1 pound. So we have some scales.
It's so good to see you, Raiders. It's always really nice to have folks stop by.
Is this made of stone?
This is a very low-key research and horror game. I would heartily recommend Strange Horticulture, the first in the series. You don't need to play them both. This is what's called an anthology sequel, in that it's another game in the same universe. It doesn't plug directly in.
This is made of stone. Yeah, it's made of stone and weighs 1 pound. So let's leave you over there. It has a stone in it. I think this is made of stone. No. Come here. You are not. You don't weigh. That's been identified. That's been identified. So I think this is our likely candidate. So let's label him.
An evocant. E-V-O.
Thank you.
C-A-N-T. I have 2 jobs on these streams. I reach things down from tall shelves and I remember words.
Yeah. So we think we've identified this as an evocant, and we'll put our scales away. And then let's go get another customer. But first we must pet the kitty, of course.
This is Jupiter. He is the shop cat and he purrs divinely.
Yes. All right, let's see. This game is really, I'm very fond of these games. We talk a lot about what game they will make, what industry they will make strange next. Some of us hope for bakeries. Some of us think a strange art gallery would be fabulous, or a strange library. And if we get a strange library, then I want a card catalog. That is my request. All right. Daisy Winters. A friend of mine, or former friend, I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it'll never happen again? Oh.
We'll need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside the shop.
Strange fishmonger, but I'm a biased
right there with you,
fan
Spooky.
who likes nautical shit.
Really looking forward to getting to the Dredge DLC and Dave the Diver.
Yeah. So we have 2 options here of objects to give her. We can give a binding seed or a Zia. So
let's look them up.
Now we go to our book and we look them up. So a binding seed.
These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be giving her that. But now I want to find out what it is. This comes immediately to mind as a binding seed. Stone and a dark wood, yew perhaps, and yew was the name of was the type of hedge in the book. Sense of touch, cool and smooth, or rough and gnarled. Nothing to remark, center sound. Inner perception. I don't like how this makes me feel.
Guilt and shame.
Yeah. Oh, look at the different tag sizes. So we think this is a binding seed. This is the labeling mechanic. You can add notes to objects as you investigate them. And then when I have the option toggled on that when I positively identify an object, like with this one, the game will apply a label for me. So it makes them Catholic.
Hey, rude. Also, very accurate.
So now let's look at whatever a Zia is. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia that can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay.
Okay.
They typically have no symbol or other writing on their surface.
So, plain, metal, not wood or clay.
Yeah.
And they're going to make us feel bad when we touch them, I'm thinking.
No symbols. They're not wood or clay, so maybe metal.
Yeah.
And they're worn about the neck, so they're necklaces.
My first thought would be raven, actually.
My heart feels lighter.
Not that one.
It doesn't sound like. Let's try the bat. I have nothing to remark. Iron and a black gemstone. Okay. The raven, nothing to remark. Tarnished silver. The bat is very cute. I agree. Okay. So maybe it says markings, doesn't it? No symbol or
No
other
symbols.
writing on their surface. So this one's out. That one's out. Could be the creepy eyeball. It could be the ram here. So let's try the creepy eyeball. Green marble, iron. Cool and smooth with intense intricate detailing, inner perception.
It's not that.
Nothing to remark. I don't think so then. If it's supposed to increase the sense, fear and paranoia. Sense of being watched. That's paranoia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we think this is the, what's it called?
Zia. So
but there are two other things I have that I want to check. I have these as well.
oh, well remembered.
There's a darkness to it, as if it holds untold
fears
fears inside. Great.
Sorry.
I can understand why you've been isolated from the rest. Somewhat painful to touch.
That feels a little too extreme.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to look at you. Orange gemstone with gold and wood. Polished and warm. Nothing to remark. No, I don't think that's right. I think this is our Zia, and this is our binding seed, and we have to decide which one we're going to offer. So let's look at these again. Innocent looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. They're made of any single material except wood or clay. This is a single material, isn't it? It's just made of bronze. Okay, so that sounds right. And then the binding seed again. The winding pattern is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. So our options are, I'm not sure if the raiders were here when we were picking this one up. This person has had jewelry stolen from her.
Yeah.
And wants to have a piece of jewelry to deter the thief. So our options are amplifying feelings of guilt and shame, or instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. The binding seed is what I'm leaning towards, because I think this is going to have long-term consequences.
Guilt and shame feels like a situational one. Fear and paranoia feels like psychological mutilation.
Yeah, I think the binding seed is the right way. So let's give the binding seed. Binding seed. Clues. The item is made of two materials, wood and stone, and it features a spiral surrounding a seed. So, excellent. That's the choice. So now we've learned something called a shield charm. Do you want to read?
Generic charms for protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oshadic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals.
Shield charm. Okay. Good job. Let's take a look at that shield charm description. Ooh, nice.
Generic charms, yeah.
Nice. All right. Have another. Emmett Burrows.
They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were.
Oh dear.
Wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheep white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. Like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'm taking a Libula to see us safely through.
Libula. Ooh. These drawings are lovely.
I would take an art book of this.
Yeah, me too. A libula. I've zoomed in. This is a libula. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. Symbology. What are the symbols for wisdom and change?
Let's look them up in the other book.
Yeah. Start at the top here. Well, we're back here, so. Oh, come back. These are weather, seasons, mundane elements. Here we go. Imbuements.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. An imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. You.
That guy. Yeah, that's just the one I was going to suggest.
No, this one. That's an imbuement of wisdom. Because, see, that's the wisdom symbol.
Good shout.
Nothing to remark. So an imbuement means an engraving. It just has raised detailing on it. Bronze. Okay. Imbuement of wisdom. We don't have anything else with wisdom imbued on it, do we? Not that we've seen. I need to figure out what this symbol is on that evocant as well. No. I don't think so. All right. Let's give him this as the libula. The item bears a symbol of wisdom. Aha. Excellent. Witch's finger.
Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others.
Let's take a look at that. Oh, end of day. I'm going to look at that witch's finger entry. High Green Church, home of the witch. High Green Church, huh?
Cool.
Let's check it out.
Church is old and the roof is in need of repairs. Moss and lichen add splashes of colour to the otherwise grey exterior.
Ooh.
I wander around to the back of the church where an old yew tree stands. Its gnarled branches scratch gently against faded gravestones in the breeze. Past strays into my moment of quiet reflection and imports some local lore. This tree is known as the Witch of High Green Church, and there are those that believe it to have unnatural powers. While the tree lives, the witch's fingers cut from its limbs are alleged to provide healing through pain. I think we know what the witch's fingers we have is. Don't we have big spooky branch?
We have a big spooky
Top right corner, up next to the ram's head.
Yeah. Is this... rough and gnarled? Yew.
Is the yew tree in the churchyard?
I don't know if it's said. Home of the witch. Do we have like a dialogue?
Saves the dialogue for your customers. I don't know whether it saves the dialogue for everyone else.
Maybe not. Okay. Well, I think we should go ahead and end the day because it'll save as well. Still looking for a third thing with this protection symbol on it, but that's a worry for another day. Should we go ahead and put witch's finger question mark?
I think it's the most likely option.
Ooh!
What's this do?
You can label it with different, like, elements and more the symbols.
Dude.
Oh, that's gonna come up, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Wonder if you're going to be able to deliberately mislabel something to give it a different effect. Been lots of references to symbology recently.
All right, let's end the day because that'll save. Ooh. Hold on.
Black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. The cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrow. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head, like he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye.
This is new.
What the hey? Oh, what? What?
Ooh.
Did we just manifest a new card?
I bet it's part of the map. It's a location on the map. We have to find where it lines up. Ooh. And yes, Bean Rainbow, alchemical symbols are a big part of this game. I'll show you.
Enormous part.
It was very cool. I might hit the snooze on the ad break real quick.
Yeah, because that'll take us through to the top of the stream and we can close out.
Here, I'll show you. See, we have this whole book of Hermetic symbology, which includes elements, materials, mundane elements, planetary metals, etc., etc. And as you can see, this board that we're working from here, let's stick you in here for a second, also has alchemical symbols. We have this one tile that was loose in a drawer.
And we're pretty sure we have other tiles.
That's the place in the pattern that it fits. So there's 1, 2, 3 other tiles that we'll probably still need to find as the game progresses. So let's work with this first. So let's look at the map here. See? Okay. Find a shape that looks similar. Trying to be very thorough. The map is so detailed it makes me happy. It's very good, isn't it? I It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings on it. We're going to have to kind of rely on the orientation being...
Yeah, this is a relatively small development team as well, and they go all out. It's really cool.
Zoom in or out feature here. Nope, shit. I didn't find anything and I paid for it. Be careful, and no, you can't really zoom out on the map, so that's good to know. There's this. Where?
Princess Street. Look at the hook. See the hook about halfway down the map? There you go. They're playing dirty. It's the other way around. We're looking at it horizontally, and we should be looking at it at a 45-degree angle.
So, like this.
Yeah.
Then... which would mean it's this one.
Yeah.
Well done.
There is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures.
2 new objects. Ooh. Ooh. Let's try the flame trick to start with. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, here we go. Does it not fit?
Not a fit. All right, let's explore these. Glass filled with a blue liquid on a silvered and wooden base. Gold and polished to the touch. No scent or sound. It seems to make the hair stand up on the back of my neck. All right. What about you? Gold with a pale yellow, a dark green, and a black gemstone. But it looks like
there are missing inserts. Yeah.
Weathered. Hard and cool.
That looked... I know it's got a hang ring on it, but that looks like a part of a larger mechanism. Cool idea, though.
I love how the pendants sway when you go back and forth. It does look like a piece of a bigger mechanism, doesn't it? And neither of them have the protective symbol on them. Okay. Unfortunately, this might have to be the place where we stop.
I think it might.
It's like you're moving the whole building, right? Exactly. I don't want to stop from having fun. I'm sad. Okay, I guess I have to...
We have 10 minutes.
We can do one.
Do one more customer. Let's do one more customer. We have another snooze yet.
One more customer. Francesca Robert. Ooh.
Good afternoon. No, morning. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted.
I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect.
Does she have a scar, or does she have tape holding a recent face wound closed? Francesca Robertson. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died suddenly and tragically in a mysterious accident, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find out things for herself, and what she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult maladies and dark articles. She learned about Torment's paralysis, Hobbes' fear, the Sapphire Curse, and she learned that these maladies could be cured.
Amazing. I like you a lot. They look like scars.
You're our friend now.
You're our friend now. So, if I remember correctly, the evocant we think we've identified is the thing that weighs precisely a pound and it's made of stone. We think this is it. But before I give that up, I want to know what symbol that is. Curly Q. It doesn't seem to correspond to anything, does it? But this weighs a pound and it's made of stone, and we haven't received anything since that was made of stone.
My bet is that's an evocant.
Yeah, mine too.
Booyah.
The item is made of stone, and weighing the item using my scale shows that it weighs exactly a pound. Okay. There you go.
A Daedalus link.
Daedalus link.
Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent to not take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect, for example.
Interesting. Daedalus link.
This might be a good time to call it.
Yeah.
So cool.
I mean, it could be the postie.
One more minute. It's not, but...
Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop and the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like to see a shield charm, all the same. This is a good place to stop because I don't know what a shield charm is. We're going to have to go and find one.
Okay.
So let's stop here. And we'll probably have to redo the evocant at the start of next stream. But that's okay. Let me find our shenanigans. I'll just go to the